the stakeholder perspective are taken care of from the traditional approach of only the government reporting or AG's reporting or whatever the reportings were there in order to just measure the performance of the PSUs in terms of whether they're able to satisfy the government objectives, whatever was there, which was laid out in the budgets and all those things. So I think that's a great thing to learn from because things are changing, business models are changing, and even PSUs are now becoming more competitive. They are going to the open market tendering and all those things. So it's a way of thing which we need to cope up with or adapt to the change. So coming back to Channabaswaraj, one catchy word which where you talked about in your presentation was on the change management. See, I see that there are a lot of changes which are taking place at a very faster growth, and it's a part of your business that you need to change or innovate or be more practical in your approach in the business in order to position yourself in a sustainable way to carry out your business. So coming back to the change management, especially since you have handled the role of mergers and acquisitions in your role. So I would like to ask you one question. So how do management accountant role has changed, especially in the context of the global changes, what is taking place in the business model, especially in the era of change management and the M&A part, what the roles have now been redefined. So what do you think the changes in the last few years, and what is that you think that it should change in the coming days also, so that we need to upgrade our skills? You talked about learn, unlearn, and relearn, and all those things. So how do you talk about that? How do you say that? What is the new role or coming role? How we need to be prepared with or equipped with as a management accountant?
So I think I want to give an example of how things are changing, and that will tell you what we need to do as financial leaders, strategy leaders, decision makers, right? Or decision enablers. So traditionally, if you look at specifically IT industry, right? We were, it started off with staff augmentation, cost arbitrage, to value creation, to strategy transformation and innovation, right? It happens. It's evolved, and it also still happens. People do come here for cost arbitrage, but people are also here for innovation and strategic transformation. And what change that has happened in the past, maybe a decade or a little more than that, you also have development of GCCs coming in, right? So instead of just coming and offshoring work, they're setting up centers here itself, which started probably 20, 25 years back. Now, from a transaction deals perspective, right? You have, in IT industry specifically, you have very large deals that happen. And it's a focus for all the companies. You have large deals, medium size and small size, which keeps happening on a BAU, right? See, the large deal, the structure of the large deals has phenomenally changed over the last few years. You're talking to a client, hundreds of millions of dollars, it could be 100 million, 50 million, 200 million, etc. You're not just selling in. Customer is your customer. He's also selling to you. You are his customer, and you are also a partner. There are quite a few deals where we do this, right? We buy out. There is a merger and acquisition plus a business deal. So the deal complexity, and there are risk-based, there are outcome-based deals. And specifically, if you look at where AI is embedded, where you're selling software as a service, now you're selling service as a software, right? So the complexity is really in terms of you don't know what the cost is going to be. There are quite a few uncertain factors, but you still have to build a pricing model. You still have to build a revenue model without assuming certain risks. So it's become extremely complex. It's become extremely dynamic. So that is where I think beyond your financial acumen, your business acumen, how you structure a deal, how you think of multiple facets of the deal becomes very, very clear. And as I said, adoption, learn, unlearn, relearn. It becomes very, very important.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was expecting from you when you talked